Prabhuji, it's in the chat.
Yes, you can ask. Yes, what's your question?
Sorry, there was noise, Prabhuji, on the side.
Hmm.
My question is, although I don't have this feeling, as in I don't feel jealous of others' progress, but sometimes I have felt we come across some situations that we may not like other devotees, our peer devotees, spiritual progress. We may not like it within, although we may not show it, but if we see someone progressing very well in our peer group, and we may feel little bit envious. So what should we do at that point if that feeling comes?
Just offer them the obeisances. Mentally, you offer your obeisances.
Okay, Prabhuji.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you offer your obeisances and pray to Krishna. And you start thinking positively. The person is so fortunate. May he
Yes,
give you the blessings or she give you the blessing that you also can make advancement. Yes?
yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. So that's how we correct ourselves.
Thank
So this is why we should try to always, become humble. Otherwise, we will become proud and then this is what will come, all these things.
you. Yes, Prabhuji.
The mind, is always restless, very difficult to control. That's why the chanting process is the most beneficial. By chanting and chanting, we will get purified of all these anarthas. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm?
So, Prabhuji, in chanting, we chant certain number of rounds every day,
Hmm.
and if we chant extra, we chant sometimes less number. It's not fixed. So, should we even extra rounds should we keep fixed, or is it okay to keep variable?
You have to just carry on the 16 minimum, but if you can do extra, then just keep doing that, no problem.
No, I meant that sometimes we do, say, for example, sometimes we may do 18, sometimes we may do 20, then again 18, like that. So, is this fluctuation okay, or should we? I had read somewhere that Srila Prabhupada mentioned that we should try not to decrease.
Yeah,
So,
you just do whatever you can above 16, that's okay. As long as it's not below 16, then I understand.
okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Do anything above 16 every day, that's good. If you cannot, then just at least try to do 16.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. Um,
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
hmm. Although I guess this is your question. Enviousness is not a good quality.
Yes, Prabhuji. We see it happens sometimes between peer devotees. So I just wanted to clarify that is there something other than paying of obeisances, or are there any, should we talk to that devotee, or what should we do exactly? I just wanted to clarify on that part.
You can read this.
Therefore, since envious, impious activities cause a body in which one suffers in the next life, why should one act impiously? Considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone, for an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies, either in this life or in the next.
You understand? Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm?
So an envious heart will feel more fear than others. Is that's what it is, Prabhuji?
Yeah, because you keep yourself envy, then it's not a very good quality, you know. Hmm? You can read that.
One should give up the company of devils, demons, and non-devotees, and should always associate with devotees and saintly persons. One should always act piously, thinking that this life is temporary and not be attached to temporary happiness and distress.
You understand? Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. So I think it is the association also that matters
Yeah, it
a
says
lot.
so.
Yeah.
In this verse, you know, you should give up association of not pious people. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said that, you know, asat sangatyage vaishnavachar, you know. Hmm?
Yes, Rosie. I try to be happy in everybody's happiness normally, but there have been some situations, some at some point in life that even if I don't want to feel envious, the feeling arises from within. Even if we don't want to be envious. So that is what I was thinking. What should I do?
So you try to purify yourself by, you know, at least paying obeisances, huh?
Yes, Rosie.
Learn to see that the Lord is also sitting in the person's heart, you know. Understand? Hmm?
Yes, yes, Rosie.
That's also explained here how to give up enviousness. So in this verse it's explained that if you meditate on the Lord in the heart, then what happens? You see, can you read?
One should always remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his localized representation as the Paramatma, who is situated in the core of every living entity's heart. Thus, one should offer respect to every living entity according to that living entity's position or manifestation.
So if you do that by paying obeisances, then you see what happens. Can you read?
By these activities, as mentioned above, one is able to cut down the influence of the enemies, namely lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and jealousy. And when thus situated, one can render service to the Lord. In this way, one surely attains the platform of loving service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Mm-hmm. You understand? So this
Yes, yes,
you must
Prabhuji.
pay obeisances, you know. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why we always do Vancha Kalpataru Bhayascha. You know this prayer, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you chant, and surely you will get purified. Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, so as you said that to actually work for others is actually a Shudra platform. So,
Hmm.
for somebody who's young and who's interested in Krishna conscious, how should one develop these Brahminical qualities to actually be engaged in the preaching service? Because otherwise, there's always ups and downs and sometimes demotivation and all these things. So, how should one be fixed in this Brahminical platform? Of course, the Vaishnava is the ideal thing, but at least,
The system is that one should first go and surrender and stay as a brahmachari in the house of the guru, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
That's the system, no? Brahmachari Gurukulesh, correct? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Then he learns the discipline, how to surrender. Hmm? Yes?
Hmm. Yes,
But if it doesn't serve in the Guru's ashram, then how you will get very good quality, character? Yes or not? Hmm?
hmm. Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. You go into college and you learn all crazy things, and how you can become purified? Yeah? Is it not?
Yes, Prabhu. It's not possible. Yeah.
Yeah? You go to college and you mix around, you can see how you're developing so many disturbance in your own mind.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct. So that's why it's
Yes,
advised
Prabhu.
one should go and surrender and serve the spiritual master. Brahmachari Gurukule Vasan Datan Guru Hitam. Hmm? You understand?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu.
Ah, but if you don't go there, then how you will get, how you can, get purified? Hmm? Correct?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. This whole
Hmm.
system of school is only bringing out all kind of characters who are having all kind of crazy thing, no? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. All bad qualities
Yes.
are rather being reinforced. All the bad qualities are always there, being reinforced. So, yes.
That's why here in the Shastra it says like this. Narada says, Brahmachari Gurukule Vasan Dato Guru Hitam Acharan Dasavan Nicho Guru Sudritas Hau Hirdaha. Hmm? You want to read? Hello?
Yes, so sorry, my connection just got interrupted. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah,
Hmm.
I will read. Yes, so translation. Narad Muni said, a student should practice completely controlling his senses. He should be submissive and should have an attitude of firm friendship for the spiritual master. With a great vow, the brahmachari should live at the Gurukula only for the benefit of the Guru.
Then, so what is the purpose of this? So that he can become purified, no? Hmm?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu, yes.
Huh? So that he get good character. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Without surrendering to Guru, how he can give up his false ego? How?
Not possible, Prabhu.
Ah. And if he cannot control his senses, then what is the idea? He will develop all kind of bad qualities. That's why the schools all are producing. Hmm? See?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu.
Correct. A brahmachari should be quite well behaved. And you read? Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu, sure. A brahmachari should be quite well behaved and gentle and should not eat or collect more than necessary. He must always be active and expert, fully believing in the instructions of the spiritual master and the Shastra. Fully controlling his senses, he should associate only as much as necessary with women or those controlled by women.
Understand? Huh?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu.
This is how he becomes strong. But you are going to a place where you are mixing with the opposite sex and all that, how you will develop good qualities? Right?
Hmm. Yes,
Correct?
Prabhu.
Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Very polluted atmosphere. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Correct.
Hmm. So you see how you want to get yourself purified. This is why the system of
Mean
Guru.
here when he says always be active?
What?
What does this line mean over here in the translation? He must always be active. What does active mean over here? Active in what?
Serving the spiritual master.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hmm? Not that he is dull, Yeah? What? You become dull. But
Yes, that's what I thought, Prabhu.
yes, yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So if you are learning how to surrender the spiritual master, then he will teach you how to serve Krishna. That is active, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Right.
How to accept an offense committed by a devotee if we know it is unfair and we don't deserve it? Just tolerate. If you know you have been wrong, just tolerate. It is explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to be tolerant like a tree, right? Tranada pi suni chena, taro api sai suna, amanina madanena kirtanya sada hari, correct? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
You chant this verse, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So we should learn how to be like the tree, very tolerant. Then yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
ah, correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise, then how to do it? Ah, it's not going to help us if we fight, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is how we make progress, Try to humble ourselves and says, just surrender to Krishna and Guru.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
So, Prabhuji, in such situation, if we try to avoid the person who commits offense knowingly or who treats us unfairly, avoiding that person, is that also fine?
Yeah, if you want to avoid, you pay obeisance and stay away.
Okay,
Yes?
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu.
So this is how you become spiritually strong, because Krishna is in your heart and he's seeing how you behave. Just like Haridas Thakur, he was whipped, because he was chanting Hare Krishna. They tolerated. Huh? You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
There will always be so many, what we say, when you interact, there will be so many kind of a person and behavior and so many things. So just have to learn how to give and take, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Otherwise, if you just simply start fighting, then how? You will never, there's no end to that, no? Yeah? Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji, then we just become implicated.
Then it become worse.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So here, this is the verse. You want to read?
Mohini Mataji. This was Mohini Mataji's question, so
Sorry?
Prabhuji is asking to read a verse. You want to read, Mataji?
Oh, sure. One who thinks himself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than the tree, and who does not accept personal honor, but is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord.
So this is the method, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Mm. So you can see how
Yes.
the tolerance, There are symptoms of one who chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, although he is very exalted, he thinks himself lower than the grass on the ground, and like a tree, he tolerates everything in two ways. How he tolerates in two ways? When a tree is cut down, it does not protest. And even when drying up, it does not ask anyone for water. So you see the level of tolerance. Huh?
Oh, yes, Prabhuji.
Sometimes
Yes.
they say, how much to tolerate, Prabhu? This is what they say. But you see how the tolerance level is given here. Correct?
Correct.
Hmm. So we just have to humble ourselves, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct?
Thank you.
Like the tree, you see. The tree delivers its fruits, flowers, and whatever else it possesses to anyone and everyone. It tolerates scorching heat and torrents of rain, yet it still gives shelter to others. You see? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, how much tolerant the tree is? Although Vaishnava is most exalted person, is prideless and gives all respect to everyone, knowing everyone to be the resting place of Krishna. See how it
Yes.
thinks.
Yes,
Understand?
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So if you chant like this, in this way, if you think and chant, very quickly you will get Krishna. So this is the process, you see. So you see how Krishna is telling, is giving the example of the tree. So we should
Yes,
learn.
Prabhu.
All right.
Prabhu, just another question. Can I ask Prabhu? So,
Yes.
Prabhu, just a follow up on the previous question, Prabhu. So, how should one develop the spirit of detachment and like sincerely develop this spirit of detachment, even though one is in a polluted environment, and then join up the ashram?
The spirit of detachment is possible if you first surrender to the spiritual master.
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand? Without the mercy of the spiritual master, it's very difficult to become detached from this material world. You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
On your own, it's very difficult. So you need someone to take you out of this place.
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
That's why it says that you must first surrender to the spiritual master. By the mercy of the spiritual master, then you get Krishna. Without the
Yes,
mercy of
Prabhu.
the spiritual master, it's very difficult to get out of this material world, no?
Yes, Prabhu. It's not possible.
So it says, this verse it says here, so here it says here in this verse, you want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. Sure. Translation. The devotees of the Lord, peacefully fixed in absolute knowledge, are the ultimate shelter for those who are repeatedly rising and falling within the fearful ocean of material life. Such devotees are just like a strong boat that comes to rescue persons who are at the point of drowning.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So without the help of a devotee, it's very difficult to get out of this mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to read this also?
Yes, sure. Translation. My devotees bestow divine eyes, whereas the sun allows only external sight, and that only when it is risen in the sky. My devotees are one's real worshipable deities and real family. They are one's own self, and ultimately they are not different from me.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you want to come out of Krishna's Maya,
Yes, Swami.
there's no other way than taking shape of the Buddha.
Yes, Swami. Translation. Dear Lord, unless one worships the lotus feet of great devotees, one will be conquered by the illusory energy, and his intelligence will be bewildered. Indeed, who has not been carried away by the waves of material enjoyment which are like poison? Your illusory energy is unconquerable. No one can see the path of this material energy or tell how it's working.
Yes.
Yes, well.
Correct.
Yes, well.
What are the qualities and behavior of a Vaishnava? Would they in any circumstance show aggression or intolerance toward other devotees? Well, the devotee is always peaceful, is very much composed, controlling his senses. But if sometimes they are provoked, then they also will, just like it's just saying, the spiritual master is soft like a rose and hard like a thunderbolt. These are the two qualities of the spiritual master. So he is very soft like a flower, rose, but also he is hard like a thunderbolt. That means what? He gets also angry and he also try to correct the disciple. Well, just like sometimes Prabhupada is preaching and they are kind of arguing with him and he gets very angry. So the quality is there. And that is also their mercy. It's like Narada Muni, the two sons of Kuvera, they agitated him by misbehaving. So he got angry, he cursed them. That curse was also blessing. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mm. So the spiritual master, anything he does is mercy. He gets angry is also mercy, and he bless you is also mercy. So because devotees are always they are dear to Krishna, so we see we should always try to first not upset them and offend them. That's not very good. But nevertheless, these are also there. You cannot think that, oh, devotees will never get angry, should not get angry, and they should be, sometimes when we are preaching and we are, getting angry and upset, then the person, oh, you are a sadhu, how you can get angry? That's not a very wise statement. If someone is misbehaving, definitely he'll upset. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji, I do see that sometimes.
So then we have to act accordingly.
So we should try to just be tolerant and not aggravate the person any further and just try to pacify.
If you're in that position, better pay obeisances and go away, no? Right? Why you want to agitate the person more? Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. I try to pacify.
Yeah. Just say Hare Krishna and then try to pay obeisances. That's the best way. And not to fight and agitate, no, that's going to make things worse.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, if someone is chanting 16 rounds from some year, and he has not taken initiation, and he died. What will be his destiny?
Well, because he's chanting the holy name, I'm sure Krishna will also consider that. Correct? Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
So what to do? The main thing to do is just chant and try to pray to Krishna. Correct?
Yes.
Because if you can get connected, that'll be nice. Yes?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hmm. Any other questions? Looks like you all are running out of questions, huh? So, nobody have any questions? I guess we'll have to stop here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay.
So, in my home now, like my father is not telling anything of I told that I'll join temple like that time. Like my father is not interfering, but my mother and my brother was so much interfering. What can I, how to pacify them too?
I cannot hear the question very well because it looks like the voice is a little.
Okay.
Can you speak again
Yes,
slowly?
I told in my home I will join to a temple and I will be become brahmachari and all things. My father did my father was not that much interfering, but my mother and my brother was so much interfering. You should not go like that. How to save for them.
So how to do this best? As I told you, no? Just you try to say, I'm going to go to work, no?
Yes,
And
so
then
I'm saying like that only.
say, I
Then
found a job and I'm going. Then if you say job, they won't mind what, correct? Right?
yes, true.
So you have to say like that, otherwise who will let you go? Nobody will let you go, correct?
Yes, true.
You say you're going to work and then you go and try to get some understand or not. Then from there nobody can see you so far away, what, correct?
Yes, true.
Then you try to slowly break the news. Can.
Okay, bro.
You speak the truth that they will not allow you. What? Who will allow you? Nobody will, correct?
Yes, bro.
So sometimes you have to say like that what to do.
Yes, bro. Okay.
So try and pray to Krishna and Prabhupada. Not only you, what's his name, Raghunath Das Goswami also was trying to run out of his family. He could not. Always he runs and his father will catch him and bring him back.
Yes, bro.
Then, so finally he got the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, and from there he managed to go and get the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Pray
Yes, bro.
to God and then let the Lord help you.
So
Yes.
if you are true, so I can join.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks so much, bro. I will do that.
Prabhu, when devotees are put in a family situation where you are supposed to serve other family members food which contain onion, garlic and meat, what are we supposed to do? Who is asking this question? Nityanandan, no?
Yes, bro.
You are what, serving meeta?
No, bro. I was put in a situation where I was supposed to serve onion and garlic, not meat.
Onion and garlic, huh?
Yes, bro.
Why you have to serve onion and garlic?
It was a what do I call it? Death ceremony, Prabhu. So it was a death ceremony. So I had gone over there because I couldn't send my mother alone. It was raining that day, so I took her. Since it was raining heavily, I stayed over there and I didn't eat. But they were like, okay. So to avoid myself eating, I started serving.
So why you do that? You simply have to go out, no? Say I got something to do. Yeah?
Yes, bro.
I understand. Try to avoid, no? So many people can do this serving, no? Correct? Yes or not?
Yes, bro.
So you simply give an excuse, I got something urgent, I'll come back shortly, like that, no? Yes?
Okay, bro.
And then
Understood.
they'll come back, they say, why you have prepared the food for you? You say, no, I went there, my friend I met and I to eat there and I came back. Like this, you can always say excuse one, correct?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. So you just have to be a little bit more intelligent, no? Best is if you can avoid, that'll be the best, no? Yes?
Yes, bro.
Otherwise, why you are trying to start a fire, you pour water, is not going to help, no? Yes?
Yes, bro. Understood.
So,
So it's the best even if you lie, right?
of course, you have to lie to get out of this mess, no?
Yes, bro.
You want to speak a whole class there, then they all get upset with you, correct?
Yes, bro.
Is it not? Yes or not?
Yes, bro.
So you got to be intelligent, no? Same time, be nice, You follow?
Yes, bro. So you have to be nice and lie in a very pleasing way so that you don't hurt their ego as well.
What is that again? I didn't understand.
You have to lie in a nice way, in a pleasing way.
Correct. There it says, speaking some white lies.
Understood, Prabhu.
So that is for a higher purpose, to protect yourself spiritually, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Correct.
So why you want to be, implicated in their nonsense? They don't know anything. You want to be mixing with them and getting implicated? Why? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes or not?
Correct, Prabhu.
So you avoid. And if they listen, that's fine. But I doubt they will listen to you.
They won't, Prabhu.
Or better to just ignore and go away, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So next time you become more intelligent, huh? You don't do this kind of thing.
Yes, Prabhu. So the main thing is like you don't have to drop your mother because she's going for a non-devotee association.
Your mother is a devotee.
No, Prabhu.
Then what to do? Then let her go there and do, right? You can always go somewhere else, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. No, it was raining that day, so I didn't know what to do because she wanted to go alone. But she can't ride the vehicle, so that's why I was forced to drop her.
So you drop her and then after some time you quickly excuse yourself and say, I got some work to do, I'll come back, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Understood.
Why you have to join them and do all this crazy thing, no? Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, so we should be a little bit thankful, how to be a little bit more intelligent, no? Just like Prabhupada in the early days, you know, they will come and give him some food, you know, all this food also, some cake, some this, that. And Prabhupada never say anything, he just collects. And then he will some or other, you know, go and give it away or throw away or something. Not in front of them, but he'll always do something, you know. Correct?
Yes, true.
So we have to learn how to adjust ourselves in this kind of thing, you know.
Understood, true.
So we have to be a little bit more tactful, huh?
Yes, true. Will be. Thank you.
Of course, need you cannot serve completely. That you shouldn't do at all.
Yes, true. I'll be careful from now on, is true. I'll be careful from now onwards.
Yeah, very careful. Why? Trying to, as I say, light a fire, you know. If you pour some water, what's the benefit?
Yes, true.
So be cautious, huh?
I will, true.
All right. Anything else? Okay, I guess I will stop here. I thank all of you for your kind association.
Thank you so much for your association.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your kind association. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
Vishnu, Gopāl, Prabhu, Bhavanebhyo,